And welcome to another edition of Cooking with Lily and Generoso. I am Generoso.
I'm Lily.
And this week we're going to make tuna carpaccio. And why? Because Los Angeles is in triple digits right now and we wanted something beautiful and summery to eat even though it's October. This is a wonderful dish. It originates in Sicily, and for you folks out there that know ceviche, it's not too far off from that. You'll see there's no cooking involved and it's fairly simple to make, but something I think it really is going to pop on your table and just wonderful. So let me show you exactly what we're going to need today. We're going to need some crushed red pepper. I got some beautiful extra virgin olive oil in a wonderful flask that Lily and I just picked up from France in honor of seeing Better Off Dead. It's French. Nice bottle of Chardonnay, California Chardonnay. 2 beautiful big olives. Some wonderful fresh basil. A shallot. 2 cloves of garlic. Capers. Not a lot of capers, but capers. And this. So this is a ½ a pound of tuna. Beautiful sushi-grade tuna. Thank you to the wonderful folks of Koreatown for always having fantastic fish. And that's all you're going to need to make this wonderful dish. So stay tuned. We're going to do a little tiny bit of prep, and then we'll show you step by step how to make this. It's quick. It's awesome. You'll love it. We spent this time doing a bit of prep. Let's show you where we're at. So we have minced our basil, minced our garlic, our shallot. Lily's been kind enough to squeeze out the lemon juice, and there's a decent amount of it at least. We're now going to take our Chardonnay, and we're just going to put a little bit inside our capers. And we're going to let that sit for about 10 minutes or so and take in that wonderful juice, and then we're going to eventually mince the capers down as well. And now comes the tuna. So this is very thinly served. There's not a lot of raw food served this way as far as fish is concerned in Italian. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it very thin. What you want to do is take your knife and very gently cut across against the grain. Just like that. Okay. Remove a piece. Try to cut another one. Again, as gently as possible. And what we're going to do basically is once we're done cutting, here we go. Is we're going to pull it aside, and we're going to give it a little bit of tenderizing with the hammer until it flattens out. And we're going to cut slices this thin. I'm going to cut this one down again as well. And once you have about 4 or 5 very thin pieces, we're going to go to the next step, and I'll show you how we prepare the rest. So we've cut up our tuna very thinly, and we've pounded it so it's nice and thin, as you can see. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take all of our lemon juice, and we're going to very, very, very heavily cover it in lemon juice. Okay? And you want to make sure that the lemon, because the lemon is actually just like ceviche, it's going to actually cook the tuna a little bit with its acid. We've taken our capers out of the white wine, and we've minced them up a little bit ourselves. We still have all of our minced ingredients, so we're going to take a mixing bowl right now, and what we're going to do is we're going to make basically like an herb paste. So you want to add your shallots, your basil, your garlic, get it all in there. It's all beautiful, good. Add your capers. Okay. Now we're going to add probably 1 or 2 sprinkles of red pepper. Can you see that? Nice and clean. And then we're going to take our olive oil. And enough to actually make a wonderful herb paste. So let's take that together. Mix that up in the bowl. Some really nice, vibrant colors are going to come out of this as far as smell is concerned.
So pretty.
It is very pretty. And mix it up really nicely until it all is completely covered by the olive oil. And now we're going to let that sit for about 5 or 6 minutes, and we're going to let the lemon work itself into the tuna for about 6, 7, or 8 minutes, just so it gets in there and really starts to cook the tuna. And we'll be back with the last step before we serve our tuna carpaccio. It's been about 10 minutes. So this has had a nice chance to meld together and blend its flavors. And as you can see, the tuna with the lemon juice has turned this lovely pink color. I've drained off the extra lemon juice because you don't want to serve it with this whopping amount of lemon juice attached to it. So now we're going to get our wonderful herb mix, and we're going to cover our tuna. Be very, very aggressive with your tuna paste, as you want it to cover every little bite of this tuna fish. And what you're going to want to do is let that sit for about 3 or 4 minutes. Really get in there, start to coat the tuna. And as you can see, you have beautiful tuna carpaccio. So serve this with a really nice, baked French or Italian bread, little pieces right before a meal, and you'll absolutely love it. It's not an expensive dish to make. Now, obviously, if you eat this in a restaurant, they charge $30, $40 sometimes for it. You could probably make this for $10 and put a lot of happy faces on people. So here you have it, Generoso's Tuna Carpaccio. I hope you enjoy it.